The first bill is House Bill 264. It's the energy efficient standards on buildings, extending the repealer on statute requiring certain buildings to meet. This was requested by MDA. We passed the Senate bill. There was an amendment added to the House bill. That's why we're taking up the House bill. And basically, it just creates a section that provides that a state, county, or municipal building codes may not prohibit or limit the use of federally approved substitute refrigerants. And that's what the bill does, is a repealer extension. And I'll be happy to entertain any questions. Any questions? Senator Chastanoff for a motion. Tell us sufficient to pass. All those in favor? Opposed? That bill will be reported. All right, House Bill 288. This is public utility staff authorize certain personnel to be filled by a consulting contract. So the executive director requested this bill. What happens is sometimes they can't find an accountant or various positions. So they want to abide by the law and be able to fill those positions through consulting services in the event they're not able to hire someone. And I'll be happy to entertain any questions. Title sufficient to pass is the motion. All those in favor? Opposed? That bill will be reported. All right, House Bill 690. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this county right here, but say what? Chickasawhay, okay. Natural gas district, increased compensation of board of directors and chairperson. This is a double referred bill. This comes at the request of Representative Barnett. And basically what we're doing in this bill is increasing the $200 a month compensation to $500 a month for the board members. And then the chairperson from $250 to $550. And it's the monthly compensation. And if there are any questions, I'll be happy to entertain. Title sufficient to pass is the motion. All those in favor? Opposed? That bill will be reported. All right, House Bill 698, municipal water, wastewater, and sewer services require equity-based billing based on use of. So this was the bill. This is a little bit different than it's a lot different than the Senate bill that we passed earlier. There were some concerns brought to my attention by Senator Blunt, Senator Horn. And so I've worked with Shonda Yates in the House. This is her bill. And basically what we've done is there was a question that brought up on the floor about how are you going to determine what a 6-month rolling average of a water bill is if they haven't been billed in a year. So if you look at lines 39 through 43, you'll see where the municipality may render an estimated bill for that user for a period not to exceed 6 months. So basically reverse that portion of the bill. If you look at lines 44 through 50, it talks about if you're not able to bill based off of volumetric usage, the actual usage, you can bill based off of a flat fee rate. And then it talks about the classification of users, and they cannot discriminate flat fees among the members of the same classification. Those were the changes in the original bill. I'll be happy to entertain any questions. So the motion is title sufficient to pass. We need to adopt a strike all first. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I've got the same question. So, I mean, you heard me on the floor when I originally handled this bill, that there's money out there and meters need to be being installed right now. So that's a very legitimate concern. Thank you, Senator Hill. All right, so the motion is to adopt the strike call. All those in favor? All those opposed? All right, now we're back on the bill. And the motion is title sufficient to pass. As amended. As amended, all those in favor? Opposed? That bill will be reported. All right. We have House Bill 1060. We have amendment to the bill. It adds some language in the back of, first of all, this is the electric vehicle charging station bill. We passed a Senate bill. It allows third-party contractors to go into the various service areas and install these electric vehicle charging stations. This the language was asked, MDOT is asking for this language because there's some federal money out there for charging stations. But right now, they cannot do that based off of current law. So this will allow, as long as they're not an energy producing entity, just an electric vehicle charging station company, they can go into the different various service territories and install these. The amendment just has some language that was in a bill that the Senate passed earlier that I was told needed to be put into this this bill as far as these code sections. That bill's already gone to the governor to sign. This bill will go to the governor to sign, and this bill will actually become law. I'll be happy to entertain any questions. Title sufficient to pass, strike all. Yeah. You moved to the strike all. Okay. All right. So we're on the strike all. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Now we're back on the bill. Motion. Title sufficient to pass, strike all. All those in favor? Opposed? Bill will be reported. Last one is House Bill 1225. This is the Telephone Solicitation Act that we passed in the Senate earlier. Basically, what we have done is there were some concerns at the Attorney General's office. We have given basically the enforcement and reporting and everything of the do not call list to the Attorney General's office. It was just kind of convoluted process the way it currently stands. The Attorney General's office had some amendments, but the bill was moving so fast, we didn't have time in the Senate. So they worked with the House. That's why we're taking up the House bill. But essentially, that's what the bill does. I'll be happy to entertain any questions. If there are none, title sufficient to pass is the motion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? That bill will be reported. No. Yes, I wasn't. Yeah, so. Title sufficient to pass. I have this note thing. I ran to it. Title sufficient to pass, strike all. All those in favor? Opposed? All right, that bill will be reported. Another motion? Rise and report. All those in favor?